Did you know that 40 to 90% of website visitors might leave your site after viewing just one page? This is a startling statistic, but it highlights the importance of understanding bounce rate and its impact on SEO and user experience. In this blog post, we'll explore the world of bounce rates. We'll define them, explain why they matter, and explain how to interpret them in the context of your specific website and industry. What is a bounce rate? A bounce rate is a metric that measures the percentage of website visitors who leave your site after viewing only one page. It's essentially a measure of how many people land on a page and immediately leave without interacting with any other content on your site. Note, it's important to differentiate bounce rate from dwell time, the average amount of time a visitor spends on a page. Bounce rate is calculated by dividing the number of single-page sessions by the total number of sessions. Here's a breakdown. Single-page sessions, the number of visitors who only viewed one page on your website before leaving. Total sessions, the total number of visitors who accessed your website. Bounce rate equals single-page sessions, total sessions, 100. For example, if 100 people visit your website and 50 of them only view one page before leaving, your bounce rate would be bounce rate equals 50, 100, tie 100 equals 50%. While bounce rate isn't the only metric to consider, it can provide valuable insights into user experience. A high bounce rate can indicate that visitors are not finding what they are looking for, are frustrated with the website's design or navigation, or are simply not interested in the content. Conversely, a low bounce rate suggests that visitors are engaged with your content and are likely to explore other pages on your site. A high bounce rate doesn't always mean visitors find your content irrelevant. They might have quickly found the needed information or moved on to another task. Bounce rate and SEO. There's an ongoing debate about the direct impact of bounce rate on SEO rankings. While Google has confirmed that bounce rate is a factor, it's not the only one. Other factors, such as click-through rate, CTR, and time on site, also affect search engine rankings. However, a high bounce rate can indirectly affect your SEO by signaling to search engines that your content is irrelevant or engaging to users. If visitors quickly leave your site after landing on a page, it can indicate that your content is not meeting their needs or expectations. This can lead to lower search engine rankings and reduced visibility. Websites that load in under 3 seconds have a 32% lower bounce rate than those that take longer than 5 seconds. Increasing website speed by just 1 second can lead to a 7% increase in conversions. Websites with a bounce rate below 50% tend to rank higher in search engine results pages. Websites with a bounce rate above 70% are likely to negatively impact user experience and conversions. It's important to note that bounce rates can vary significantly depending on the type of website, industry, and goals. For example, a high bounce rate might be acceptable for a blog that provides quick information, while a low bounce rate might be essential for an e-commerce website trying to drive conversions. Industry benchmarks and good bounce rates. Understanding industry benchmarks is crucial when evaluating your bounce rate. What might be considered a good bounce rate for one website might be a red flag for another. For instance, a blog with a 70% bounce rate might be considered normal, while an e-commerce site with the same rate would likely be cause for concern. Here's a table showcasing average bounce rates across various industries and website types. Industry average bounce rate: blogs 70 to 90%, e-commerce 20 to 45%, news websites 50 to 70%, lead generation 30 to 50%, SaaS 25 to 40%. It's important to note that these are averages, and individual website performance can vary. Several factors can influence bounce rates, including traffic source. Visitors from organic search might be more engaged than those from social media or paid advertising. Page type. Landing pages often have higher bounce rates than informational blogs or product pages. Device type. Mobile users have higher bounce rates than desktop users due to smaller screens and slower internet speeds. Ultimately, a good bounce rate is context dependent. Analyzing your specific goals and audience is essential to determine what's acceptable for your website. For example, if your goal is to generate leads, a lower bounce rate might be more desirable than providing quick information. By understanding industry benchmarks and the factors that influence bounce rates, you can set realistic expectations for your website and take steps to improve your performance. Common causes of high bounce rates. High bounce rates can indicate underlying issues that need to be addressed. Here are some common causes and potential solutions. Unclear value proposition. Visitors often leave a website if they don't understand what it offers or why they should care. A generic homepage with no clear call to action, CTA, is a common culprit. Solutions. Craft compelling headlines. Use strong, attention-grabbing headlines that clearly convey your website or page's value proposition. For example, instead of a generic headline like "Our Services," try something more specific and engaging like "Boost your sales by 20% with our proven marketing strategies." Write benefit-driven copy. Focus on highlighting the benefits of your products or services rather than simply listing features. For example, instead of saying, "Our software is easy to use," explain how your software can save users time and money. Use prominent CTAs. Indicate what you want visitors to do, whether making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or contacting your team. Make sure your CTAs are visually appealing and easy to find. Poor website design and usability. A website that is difficult to navigate, slow to load, or not mobile-friendly can frustrate users and lead to high bounce rates. Solution: prioritize clean design. Keep your website clutter-free and easy to read. Use white space effectively to create a visually appealing layout. Ensure user-friendly navigation. Make it easy for visitors to find the necessary information. Use clear labels for menu items and, if necessary, provide a search bar. Optimize for mobile. Ensure your website is fully responsive and looks great on all devices. Use a mobile-first design approach to prioritize the user experience on smaller screens. Reduce page loading times. Optimize your images, minimize the use of unnecessary scripts, and leverage caching techniques to improve your website's speed. Content mismatch with search intent. If visitors arrive on your website expecting specific information you don't provide, they will likely bounce. Solution: conduct thorough keyword research. Identify the keywords that your target audience is searching for. Use tools like Google Keyword Planner or SEMrush to discover relevant keywords and phrases. Create content that aligns with search intent. Ensure your content is relevant and informative to the searchers landing on your page. Use headings, subheadings, and bullet points to make your content easy to scan. Optimize for long-tail keywords. Target long-tail keywords, more specific keyword phrases, to attract more targeted traffic and reduce bounce rates. Technical issues. Technical problems can also contribute to high bounce rates. Broken links, 404 errors, and slow loading times can frustrate users and cause them to leave your website. Solution: regularly test website functionality. Use tools like Broken Link Checker or Google Search Console to check for broken links, 404 errors, and other technical issues. Optimize page speed. Use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights to identify areas where you can improve your website's performance. Optimize images, minimize unnecessary scripts, and leverage caching techniques to reduce loading times. Fix technical issues promptly. Address any technical problems as soon as they are identified. This can help prevent further damage to your website's reputation and search engine rankings. Addressing these common causes of high bounce rates can improve the user experience on your website and increase conversions. Remember, a high bounce rate is often a symptom of a larger problem, so it's important to investigate the root cause and take appropriate action. 5 strategies to reduce your bounce rate. 1. Optimize for user experience. Creating a clear, intuitive website layout is essential for keeping visitors engaged. Implement internal linking. Connect related content within your website to encourage users to explore further. Use clear calls to action. Guide visitors toward the desired action, whether making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or contacting your team. Simplify navigation. Use a well-organized menu structure to make it easy for users to find what they're looking for. Prioritize mobile friendliness. Ensure your website is optimized for mobile devices to cater to the growing number of mobile users. 2. Craft compelling headlines and content. Engaging headlines and content can entice visitors to stay on your website and explore further. Write informative and valuable content. Provide content that addresses your audience's needs and interests. Use data and storytelling. Incorporate statistics, case studies, and compelling narratives to make your content more engaging. Optimize for readability. Use clear language, short paragraphs, and bullet points to improve readability. Update your content regularly. Keep your website fresh and relevant by updating your content regularly. 3. Improve page speed. A slow-loading website can frustrate users and lead to high bounce rates. Optimize images. Compress images to reduce file size without compromising quality. Leverage caching techniques. Store static content locally on users' devices to improve load times. Use a reliable web host. Choose a web host with fast servers and good uptime. Minimize unnecessary scripts. Remove unnecessary code that can slow down your website. 4. Target the right audience. Attracting the right audience to your website is crucial for reducing bounce rates. Conduct keyword research. Identify the keywords your target audience is searching for. Tailor content to user search intent. Create content that directly addresses the needs and questions of your target audience. Use long-tail keywords. Target more specific keyword phrases to attract highly targeted traffic. Create topic clusters. Organize your content around related topics to create a more cohesive and engaging visitor experience. 5. A/B test headlines and CTAs. Experimenting with different headlines and calls to action can help you identify what resonates best with your audience. Use A/B testing tools. Tools like Google Optimize can help you create and track different website versions to determine which performs better. Test different headlines. Try different headlines to see which ones are more effective at capturing attention. Experiment with CTAs. Test different CTAs to see which ones are more likely to encourage visitors to take action. Analyze results. Track your website's performance metrics to measure the impact of your A/B tests. By implementing these strategies, you can significantly reduce your bounce rate and improve the overall user experience on your website. Boost your bottom line. Lowering bounce rates for better results. Bounce rate is a valuable metric for understanding user engagement and website performance. However, it's important to remember that a good bounce rate is relative and can vary depending on your industry, website goals, and target audience. By tracking your specific bounce rate data and analyzing the factors that influence it, you can identify areas for improvement and take steps to optimize your website for better user experience and search engine rankings. Ready to take your website's performance to the next level? Aspiration Marketing can help you understand and improve your bounce rate. Contact us today for a free consultation.